The Philadelphia Eagles are coming off of a dominant Super Bowl win over the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, I don't think anyone really expected the Eagles to dominate Kansas City the way that they did, but after that performance, it makes you think what's in the future for this team. So today, I'm going to be giving myself 4 seasons to turn the Philadelphia Eagles into a dynasty. I mean, as you can see to start things off, this offense is in a very good place right now. And on the other hand, I mean, if these guys can stay healthy, this is one of the best defenses in the NFL. So heading into year number 1 of this video, I mean, I feel like we should easily be making the playoffs. And no surprise, the Eagles were absolutely dominant this season because they're gonna finish the year with a 13-4 record, which does win the division, and they also got the number 1 seed. So to start off the postseason, we're gonna be taking on the Falcons in the divisional round. And I was expecting to come into this game and just absolutely dominate, but so far the Falcons are in it. I mean, it's tied up at 14, which I'm kind of surprised about. I thought we'd be up by at least 2 scores right now. But anyways, I mean, our field position is pretty good here, so I just got to make sure that we don't throw a pick, and at the very least, we should be able to kick a field goal or something. We're gonna have... There's no way he dropped that. Come on. I thought that was going to be an easy pickup with Barkley, but apparently he doesn't want to catch the ball today. So that's going to bring up a 2nd down. Okay, this time we should have that. It looks like Smith's going to have the 1st down and some. I'm going to give Barkley a chance to redeem himself because that was a terrible drop. So I'm just going to go on the run this time, and hopefully he can punch this in for a touchdown, or at the very least be close. I mean, we are close now. We're only 3 yards away. So I'm thinking 1 solid play should be enough to punch this in. We're gonna get caught behind the line though, so that's gonna make things a lot more difficult than they needed to be. I mean, we're 5 yards away from a touchdown and it's 3rd down. So hopefully... Actually, I can just keep this on the ground with Hurts. I was going to go for Goddard, but that's going to work out on the ground from Jalen. So that is going to give the lead back to Philadelphia. And after that, it looks like we were able to sneak out with a 3-point win, but I got to give props to the Falcons. I mean, they brought this game right down to the last play. But either way, that will send us to the NFC Championship game where we have to play the Green Bay Packers. Once again, though, I mean, it looks like we find ourselves in another very tight matchup. I mean, the Packers are in scoring position here, so if they end up getting a touchdown, that is going to give them the lead, which would not be good right now. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of time left in this game, so if we can find a way to get a turnover or something, that might be enough to put this thing away. That stop right there is going to bring up a 3rd down though, so if we can get 1 more stop, we'll hold the Packers to a field goal, so that's not bad. I mean, all they'd be able to do is tie this game up. I think we left a guy wide open though. They might actually score. I mean, if we want to win this game, it looks like we're going to have to work for it because Jordan Love is not going to make it easy on us. He has made it very apparent that he is not going to be going out without a fight. We were so close to ending it right there though. I mean, if we got that pick, that probably would have been game, but either way, 1 more stop and we can still hold them to 3. He's just going to throw it away. So on the downside, unless we somehow find a way to block this, the Packers are going to tie the game up at 17, but now we have possession, which is going to give us a very solid chance to walk this game off. I mean, we got to kill as much clock as we can, and we need to get at least in field goal range, but if we can do that, I feel like we're looking pretty good. I mean, 1 play and we're basically at midfield, so we're already off to a great start with this drive. That should put us over. We're almost in field goal range. I mean, with the kicker that we have, he can probably nail it from here. So I'm just going to keep it on the ground with Barkley because I do obviously want to make the field goal a bit easier, and I'm just going to run it so I can kill some clock. That's a 1st. And Green Bay did just currently use their final timeout. So if we can pick up the 1st down here, I should be able to just run the clock down as much as I can, so we should be good now. And after that, I just let the clock run all the way down to 2 seconds. So as long as I don't miss this, This is going to send the Philadelphia Eagles to the Super Bowl. So now the Eagles have a chance to make it 2 years in a row if we can get the job done. But anyways, to end off the season, it looks like MVP is going to be going to Patrick Mahomes. And as you probably guessed, we're also going to be playing against Mahomes in the Super Bowl. So for the second season in a row, it is Chiefs versus Eagles in the big game. I know this is technically the 2024 season in Madden right now, but we're just going to act like it's the the 2025 season. But as you can see, it looks like Kansas City did not forget about what Philly did to him last year, because we are down by 3 points right now. But clearly we have possession, and now we're in scoring position. And that last play also brought us to the 4th quarter. So I'm going to try and run some clock here. I'm not going to try and run too much clock because obviously we do want to score. Actually, now that I think about it, running all this clock down probably wouldn't be the best decision, because I'm kind of betting on Mahomes scoring another touchdown here. I feel like it's pretty much inevitable. And if that does happen, I mean, we want to have some time on the clock to clap back. We're going to get caught behind the line though. Barkley's gonna lose yardage. I was thinking that was gonna be enough to do it right there, but I guess I'll go back to this play with Goddard. It did work for a touchdown last time I ran it, but that's because I just kept it on the ground with Hurts. But this time we're gonna have Goddard open for the score. So that will give the lead back to the Philadelphia Eagles. Now we just need our defense to get a stop, which I honestly don't think they're gonna do. And it looks like I was right, because Patrick Mahomes did end up scoring another touchdown. So leaving time on the clock is definitely gonna benefit us, because now we have a minute to try and walk it off with a last-second touchdown. I mean, worst case scenario, a field goal is still going to send this game to overtime, but I do not want to go to overtime, man, especially when we're in a pretty good position right now. I'm going to go down. I could have easily brought that back for a score, but I'm going to let the clock run as much as I can here, and hopefully we can still end up scoring. That's going to be close, but it looks like Smith is going to be there for the score, so that should pretty much put this thing away. There's only 9 seconds left. And after that, it looks like the Eagles were able to hold on for the dub. So for the 2nd season in a row, Philly is going to be bringing home the Lombardi trophy. So at this point, I mean, we are well on our way to becoming a dynasty. I feel like the threshold at this point is like 3 Super Bowls in 4 seasons. So if we can win another one next season, we should basically already be there. But as you can see, to end off year number 1 of the video, Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles are going to be hoisting another Lombardi trophy. But anyways, that's going to bring us to the first off season of the video. And I knew the Eagles were going to be set for a while, but I didn't realize how good of a position they were in, because after re-signing all of the players that we needed to re-sign, we still had like $50 million to work with in free agency. I mean, I didn't do a whole lot in free agency. I only picked up 1 player, but it's a pretty important pickup because we got Trey Smith now to help out the O-line that's already loaded. And after that, I also made a pretty big trade with the Cleveland Browns. I gave them Darius Slay, who is aging rapidly, and a 2nd and 2 third-round picks, so it was pretty expensive. But we're gonna bring in Denzel Ward, who is a 92 overall X factor. I mean, putting Ward on the same defense as Mitchell and DeJean, we probably have the best cornerback room in the NFL right now. And to make the defense even better, after that, I also made a trade with the Pittsburgh Steelers for Patrick Queen. So after all of those pickups, I mean, we are by far looking like the scariest team in the NFL, and we also did pretty well in the draft. I mean, we did basically trade away like all of our draft picks, but we did still have 1 valuable pick in the 1st round, because I was able to get Quinshaw Judkins, and I mean, pairing him with Saquon Barkley should be pretty crazy. But surprisingly enough, in year number 2, the Eagles fell off drastically. I mean, we're gonna go 9-8, which barely puts us in the playoffs as the 7 seed. And to start off the postseason, we have to play the Detroit Lions. And we're off to a terrible start in this game, too. I mean, we're down 14-0 in the 1st quarter right now. So I don't know what's happened with this team, because on paper, this is by far the best team in the NFL. So I'm not sure why we're performing so badly this season. I mean, hopefully we won't be a 1st round exit, but that's looking like a real possibility right now. I mean, that's gonna bring up a 3rd down too, so hopefully we can get somebody open here. If not, we're kind of screwed. It's knocked away. That's gonna give the Lions the ball back. I mean, if they end up scoring a touchdown on this drive, I think you can basically chalk this one up in the L column. I mean, we'll still have tons of time to come back, but that's going to make it a 3-score deficit early, which we obviously do not want. That sack is going to push them back 8 yards, though, so hopefully that will help our defense turn things around here. I got to make sure... Oh, hold on. We got another one that's back-to-back plays with a sack. It is 3rd and 27. So 1 more stop, and we're going to take them off the field. I'm going to run man coverage, which I really hope I don't regret, but as I said, we have the best cornerback room in the NFL right now, and we just let Gibbs get away. That's gonna put them in scoring position. I cannot believe that backfired on us like that. I did not think the Lions were going to have a chance to pick up the first down there. So that's really going to make it difficult on the defense now. I mean, oh, hold on. That's another sack. We have 3 sacks on the drive. I'm not going to make the mistake of running man coverage. I'm just going to run this. Oh, hold on. I think we have everyone locked. That's going to be a sack to put them out of field goal range. So the Eagles got some life, man. I mean, we're not done yet, but they had a crazy punt. So we're going to be playing from our 3-yard line, which is definitely not ideal. That's going to make things a bit better. I'm just going to go for another run, though, because we're still only at the 6-yard line. So I got to make sure that we don't, like, fumble it or get safetied or something. Come on, Barkley is so close to the first down. I still don't feel safe passing the ball here, though. So I'm going to go for one more run, and hopefully Saquon can pick this up for us. He's going to get caught, though, so we got to give the ball up. I mean, I was hoping for a better outcome there, but we're going to be punting it from our own end zone. So the Lions are going to have great field position, and of course, they bring it to the 1-yard line after that. So they're set up perfectly for a touchdown right now, and Gibbs is going to be in. So that's going to make it a 3-score deficit for the Eagles, and after that we were never able to recover. So that's gonna cap off a very disappointing downfall after winning the Super Bowl the last 2 seasons in a row. I don't get it, bro. I mean, with the team that we had, I thought making it to the Super Bowl at the very least was almost a guarantee, but I was very wrong about that. But anyways, this season it looks like Joe Burrow is going to be winning MVP. Jalen Hurts did come 3rd place in the votings, even though the Eagles were pretty bad. And in the Super Bowl, it looks like the Texans ended up beating the San Francisco 49ers. But anyways, that's going to bring us to another offseason. And this one's going to be pretty rough because we are $28 million in the negative. So we're not going to be able to do anything in free agency. And we're also going to be losing Dallas Goedert. We're going to be losing Nakobe Dean. I mean, no one too crazy. Blankenship's definitely going to suck too. But we still have like all of our main superstars in check. So we should be fine. I mean, as you can see by the offense, we're still in a very good position right now. But losing Goddard was definitely a pretty big hit. On the other hand, though, I mean, the defense was pretty much untouched. I mean, we did lose Blankenship, but I just filled his place with Cooper DeJean at safety. And after having a pretty rough go last season, it looks like the Eagles were able to bounce back in year number 3 because we're going to go 14-3 to once again win the division, and we got the number 1 seed. So to start off the playoffs, this time we're going to be taking on the Cowboys. And so far, it looks like we've done a pretty good job of taking care of Dallas. I mean, we're up 24-10 right now. So realistically, another touchdown should pretty much put this thing out of reach. I mean, it wouldn't be over yet, but they're not going to have a whole lot of time to work with, especially after that. We're going to be in for the touchdown with Brown. So that's going to put us up 31-10. And after that, things did not get much better for the Cowboys. So we're going to take this one 34-17, which is going to send us back to the NFC Championship game. And in the NFC Championship game, it looks like we're going to be taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And it looks like we do currently have the lead over the 49ers. I got to make sure that we get a stop here, though, because it's 3rd and 10. If they pick up the first down, that is not going to be good for us, but they are going to drop that. So we're going to hold them to a field goal, which means we're still going to have the lead as long as we don't hit the kicker. I mean, a touchdown would be cool, but we don't even need one. I mean, I'm just going to try and run as much clock as I can. So I'm going to keep it on the ground with Barkley, and hopefully he can get away. That's going to be a first. I mean, one more run should bring us to the 2-minute warning as well, unless San Fran uses a timeout, which it looks like they're not going to do. And I just ran it to the 2-minute warning after that. So if San Fran's probably going to start using their timeouts now because they're going to be pretty desperate to get the ball back. I mean, that is unfortunately going to bring up a 3rd down. So if we can't pick this up, we're going to have a problem, but hopefully AJ Brown can get open for us. He's not going to have the first. So I've got to make a decision here, man. And instead of punting it, I'm going to go for it because they're down to their final timeout. So if we can get this, that should pretty much put the game away, and Smith is gonna be there. I mean, it's definitely not the most exciting finish, but we're gonna win by 1 point because all we gotta do is take a couple of knees and this thing is over. So after a pretty terrible season last year, it looks like the Philadelphia Eagles are headed back to the Super Bowl for the 3rd time in 4 seasons. But anyways, for the 2nd season in a row, it looks like Patrick Mahomes is gonna be winning MVP. Jalen Hurts did come 2nd place in the vote votings though. And in the Super Bowl, it looks like we're going to be taking on the LA Chargers. And I thought there was going to be a bit more scoring involved in this game, but so far it's been pretty defensive. I mean, our defense has been great. They have not allowed a single point all game, but our offense has been, I wouldn't say bad, but they've only scored 10 points. So they could definitely be doing a lot better. We just got to keep this on the ground with Hurts as well, who's almost got the first. We're a couple of inches away, so I'm just going to run it with Saquon, and hopefully our O-line can give us some blocks. But if we get caught, I'll probably just put it in the air, but Saquon's going to have the first down easily. I want to see if I can get this route to work out with AJ Brown again, because last time I ran it, he was wide open for a touchdown. So I'm hoping it'll be the same story here. I mean, if he's locked up, we have Hurts, so I can just scramble. That's going to be close, but he might still be able to bring that in. It's knocked away. I was really hoping he was going to have that, but either way, it's not that big of a deal. It's only second down, so I'll probably just end up hitting the tight end here, who's going to be wide open. He's still not going to have the first, though. So I guess that's going to bring up a third down either way. I'm just going to try and go back for AJ, but again, if he's locked up, I can probably just run it with Hurts. He's going to be there, though. So the first down is going to keep us on the field, and I'm going to switch it up a bit. I'm hoping that we can get Smith open, but once again, Brown is an option on this route. We should have that though, man. That's going to be a huge play from Devontae Smith. So 16 yards to go now, and we're in for the touchdown. That should be a score right there. It looks like we're at the 1 yard line. I mean, this shouldn't be too bad. I could honestly QB sneak this if I wanted to, but I'm going to run it with Saquon, and it looks like he's going to be in for the easy score. So that is going to extend the Eagles' lead to 3 scores, which should pretty much put an end to this game. And it looks like we were able to get the win, but we only won by 3 points. I mean, the Chargers almost pulled off an impressive comeback in the 3 minutes that they had on the clock. So every single one of those points that we scored was pretty important. I don't care how much we won by, though. I mean, with this Super Bowl win right here, that should pretty much cement this team as a dynasty, because for the 3rd time in 4 seasons, Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles are gonna be hoisting another Lombardi trophy. But that's going to bring us to the final offseason of the video, and this is going to be our toughest one yet, because we are $26 million in the negative once again, but this time we are going to be losing Saquon Barkley, which is really going to suck, but we do have Judkins to take his place, so drafting him was a very good decision, but that's not all. I mean, we're going to be losing Queen, we're going to be losing Gardner Johnson, we're going to be losing Davis. I mean, we are taking a hit this year. But either way, I mean, heading into the final season of the video, this offense is still in a pretty good position to try to run it back again. And on the other hand, I mean, this defense has clearly taken a bit of a hit, but we still have a lot of superstar talent. And I was honestly expecting the Eagles to fall off a little bit after losing all of the players that we did, but it looks like they are still stronger than ever, because they're gonna go 14-3 to once again win the division and get the #1 seed. So to start off the postseason, we're gonna be taking on the Washington Commanders, and Washington is definitely gonna make us work for this win, because we are tied up at 14 in overtime right now, but that's gonna put us in field goal range, and all we need to win this game is a field goal, because Washington's already had possession. I'm not gonna take a field goal yet, though I am still gonna try to score a touchdown here, because I mean, hold on, that's a pretty solid pickup right there. I haven't really used Judkins all day, so seeing him rock number 37 is definitely throwing me off, but I'm not gonna go back and change it. So I guess he's rocking number 37 today, but that did bring up a 4th down. So I'm gonna go for the field goal, and hopefully we can make this. And it looks like that is going to send the Eagles back to the NFC Championship game. So, I mean, we do have a very solid chance to once again win the Super Bowl for the 2nd season in a row. It's still going to be a tough road to get there, though, because now we have to play the Lions in the NFC Championship game. And as you probably remember, the last time we played the Lions, things did not work out so well for us. But we are up by 7 points with like 2 minutes left in the game. So I'm going to go for a bit of a shot here. because our field position is really good right now. So I'm hoping that we can get this route to work out again. It did work earlier with Brown, and this time we're gonna get Smith open for the score. So that's gonna extend our lead. I mean, don't get me wrong, this game is definitely not over yet. We are playing one of the toughest teams in the NFC, but it's looking pretty good right now. And thankfully our defense was able to get an interception after that. So we're gonna hold on for a 35-21 dub, which is gonna send the Eagles back to the Super Bowl for the 4th time in 5 seasons. I mean, this team is already a dynasty. We've won 3 Super Bowls in 4 seasons, but we have a chance to hit greatest team of all time status. I mean, 4 Super Bowls in 5 seasons would be pretty nuts. But to end it off, it looks like JJ McCarthy is going to be winning MVP in the final season of the video. And in the Super Bowl, it looks like we're going to be taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati's been doing pretty well so far though, because we are down 14-9 right now. But if we can score a touchdown here, that will give the lead back to Philly. I'm just going to run a few safe routes though that usually work out for me, so I don't throw a pick or anything. So I'm going to try and go for Brown. Oh, that's close. We barely got that off, and he dropped it. So that's going to make it 3rd and 7. I'm hoping that Smith can get open here, but if not, as long as we don't get sacked, I mean, we might be able to kick a field goal, but we're going to get sacked. Thankfully, our defense was able to bring up a 3rd down after that, though. So it's 3rd and 12. I mean, it's going to be a pretty long 1st down from here. So I just got to make sure that everybody's on locks, and we should be good. It looks like we're going to hold them out. So we'll get the ball back, and there's only 3 minutes and 26 seconds left in the game. So the smartest thing for us to do at this point is run as much clock as we can and hope that we can score a last second touchdown. I mean, we've already won multiple games this season from doing exactly that. And since Cincinnati has the lead right now, I don't think they're going to be using any timeouts. I'm going to try and go back to this route right here, though. I don't even know if I want to score a touchdown this early, so I might hold off. Actually, that should put us at like the 1 yard line. It's off his fingertips. If he caught that, we would have been set, but now it's 3rd and 10 because they got another stop after that. That should be a 1st down. That actually might go for a touchdown. We're going to get caught, though. So I'm going to call a timeout because we only have 34 seconds on the clock now. So I don't want to run it down too much because I don't really need to rush right now. I have a history of throwing interceptions when I rush, and an interception would obviously put this game away at this point. But that sack could honestly kill the drive as well. I mean, we had to burn another timeout, and now it is 2nd and 18. But this time, nobody's on A.J. Brown. So we're going to score with 25 seconds left. Gotta make sure we hit the 2-point conversion though, because if we don't, all the Bengals need to do is go downfield and kick a field goal, which would not be good. That's gonna do it though. So a field goal will only send this game to overtime. We're still not done yet though. I mean, them scoring a field goal in 21 seconds is a real possibility. Getting a stop here is a lot easier said than done. Oh my God, he's still up. That is not good because they got a lot of extra yardage because of that. That's going to make it 10 seconds left on the clock though. So they're only going to have time for like 2 plays at the absolute most here. So I got to make sure that it, oh, hold on. We might have the sack, man. They're going to have to go for a Hail Mary. So if Cincinnati finds a way to win at this point, I can't even be mad. I mean, they deserve it. There's 6 seconds on the clock and they need to go basically all the way downfield. Hold on, I'm getting like caught by these guys right now. I can't get to Burrow, but that's double coverage. He caught it. Never mind, he dropped it. Okay, that's game. That's another Super Bowl for the Eagles. So, for the 4th time in 5 seasons, the Philadelphia Eagles are going to be getting the job done. So, I mean, if we weren't a dynasty before, we definitely are now. I mean, I honestly didn't even think this team was going to do this well this season because we did lose a lot of players in the offseason. The young guys definitely stepped up. I mean, Judkins was an absolute dog today. So as you can see, to end off the video, for the 4th time in 4 years, the Philadelphia Eagles are going to be hoisting another well-deserved Lombardi trophy. But anyways, that's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, make sure you check out my socials. I got everything linked in my description below. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.